In 2019, we were supposed to go to Africa with a group of friends. Well, 3 years later, after several cancellations because of the pandemic and various travel restrictions, we were finally able to go. This is Chobe National Park in Kasane, Botswana. Our main source of transport while in safari is this rugged four-wheel drive truck. On our way to camp, within the first few minutes, we came upon a family of elephants with their young.
Wow! I can't believe how close we are.
I must tell you, this is the Elephant Valley. We've got a water hole in front of the lodge.
Yep, so they come to drink.
And these guys come
Oh,
to drink.
look at the little one. Oh,
that little guy there.
Yeah. Oh, man. Wowzers. Oh, don't come near me, though. Hello, baby. Hello.
He is posing.
Hi.
You're okay, Mama.
What's not getting hurt your bit? No, she was warning.
That was a warning.
All right, let's save time for the boat.
Yeah.
I must tell you, you chose the best time for animals this time of the year.
Yeah. Oh, really?
Because it's dry.
It's dry. So
Dry.
they come looking for water.
Yeah.
Yes.
Got it.
This is a view we had back at the lodge we were staying at. Various wildlife, including elephants, would arrive to drink from this artificial watering hole throughout the day. Later that day, we took a boat ride along the river. In the distance, we spotted a lone elephant swimming in the water. It struggled along and sometimes got into deeper water over its head. It turned out it was the matriarch of the herd that was waiting for her on land. She went over and greeted one of the young elephants and then walked off. As we watched, a lone male bull elephant came into view. Have a look at the front feet. He was kicking up turfs of grass and pulling it up with his trunk. Then waving grass around to knock off the dirt and then eating it.
That black elephant that swam over was the matriarch. She's gone up. Now they are following.
Yep.
Time to go.
Later, we came upon a couple mothers and their young drinking water by the river.
So would that be this year? Would that be this year's calves?
No,
Last year?
it's a little over a year.
Okay.
That one is about 2.5. That one is about a year now.
Yes. Two moms. Yeah. The males are not with the females unless they're like actually breeding. Yeah. The babies will stay with the mom. Male babies will stay with the mom until they're adults, and then they'll go off and join bachelor herds.
It's behind the bush now.
The next day, we went to an artificial watering hole created by the Park Wildlife Service.
Looks like it doesn't.
We learned what the term must is in a male elephant.
Oh, and is he starting to must?
No.
No, it looks like
The temporal glands are always usual in the elephants for when they sweat.
Okay.
You said starting to what?
Go in and must.
What's that?
When must is when his testosterone are active, when his hormones are active in males. But it works either way. Sometimes it works for sweating.
Okay.
Because in must, they will have unconcentrated urine that keeps dripping and dripping.
Yeah.
They become more aggressive. They have very moody.
How much trolling is there around here? Because I would have thought there would be people trying to poach.
Well, there are a lot of army bases within the parks itself. You see the temporal glens? Pretty warm already, yeah?
Yeah. He's talking about, oh, you can't see it right now because he's in
The little
tree.
black water between the eye and the ear.
Between the eye and the ear, there's that little trickle of dark.
Okay.
That's sweat.
This entire area we are driving on is usually flooded during the wet, rainy season. The only way to get here is by boat.
Incredible, no? Now watch them, they're gonna do a mud bath there.
A herd of elephants crossed the river and were having a mud bath. The mud cooled them down, protected them from insect bites, and protected their skin from the hot sun. A few days later, we flew to the Okavango Delta in Kadizora, Botswana. Later on, we came upon a bull elephant in full-on must. It's not happy, that's why.
Yeah, he is in a mask.
Notice a dark trickle running down the side of its head at the temple, between the eye and the ear. This occurs during must in the male elephant. It can also just be from sweating to cool down, since it was a very warm day. Not really seeing the dripping urination, which is a telltale sign of must. Just as I put my camera down, the elephant made a fake charge at us.
He's definitely telling us to keep our distance.
He gave a small chase to make sure we got the message, then moved away. This was a reminder, these are wild animals that need to be respected. Here is a small herd crossing the plains. One of the mothers was leading the 3 young ones, while behind them, following along, there was a tuskless female elephant. In other words, an elephant born without tusks.
So the one at the back is a male? No, a
Female.
Female.
It's a tuskless elephant.
Taskless.
Evolved to not have tusks to prevent poachers from killing it,
Heredity. The ones that survived had no tusks.
which is pretty sad. Here's my favorite encounter of the entire trip. This happened back at Chobe National Park in Kasane, Botswana. A herd was just coming up from the river and crossed our path. A small group passed us by, and then the mother and their young calf came right up to us. The mother flapped her ears to keep cool as she walked. Then she stopped and calmly watched us as her child tried to nurse. We were less than 10 feet or 2.5 meters away from them. The little elephant tried one side and then the other side. But Mom was not having any of it. She would push him away and occasionally gave a low rumbling sound to voice her feelings to him. It was humbling and incredible to watch the affectionate interaction between mother and child. I felt no fear being so close to them. The mother elephant was calm and observed us as much as we observed them. After a while, our tour guide Simon started the truck and we moved away. Being this close and able to observe so many animals, birds, and wildlife in their natural surroundings is truly amazing.